Minnesota Timberwolves not only won the Game 1 against Los Angeles Lakers, they dominated. With a 117th to 95th victory, the Minnesota team showed their physical and technical strength, leaving the Lakers in an uncomfortable position early in the series. The USA's Anthony Edwards, despite a brief exit due to Cabras, returned to the game and contributed significantly with 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists. His determination to return to the game after the fright demonstrated his commitment and leadership on the court. Jaden McDaniels and Naz Reid also stood out, with 25 and 23 points respectively, showing the depth and versatility of the Timberwolves. Cast. The team had a 51.2% utilization in the blocks and 50% in the 3 points, highlighting their offensive efficiency. On the Lakers side, Luka Doncic led with 37 points, but the team as a whole had difficulties, especially in defense and offensive transition. LeBron James added 19 points, but acknowledged that the team was not prepared for the physical intensity of the Timberwolves. The Times of India coach J.J. Redick admitted that the team was not physically ready for the challenge, a criticism that was also echoed by Magic Johnson, who pointed to the lack of adjustments and intensity as determining factors in the defeat. The absence of Anthony Davis and the limited use of Jackson Hayes exposed the lack of physical presence in the Lakes Carboy, allowing Timberwolves to dominate the rebounds and points in the Carboy. CBSSports.com +2 Silver Screen and Roll +2 NBA. Analysis Network +2. With the series just starting out, Lakers have the opportunity to adjust and respond in Game 2. The pressure is about Redick and its players to show resilience and adapt their strategy to face the physicality of Timberwolves. TalkSport +1 Silver Screen and Roll +1. The Lakers fans expect a strong response, and the team will have to demonstrate their ability to adapt and compete at a high level to avoid falling further into the series. The next game will be crucial to defining the course of the series, and the Lakers will need a more cohesive and intense performance to match the series and keep their hopes in playoff alive. The expectation is high, and the eyes are focused on how the Los Angeles team will respond to the challenge imposed by the Timberwolves. With tactical adjustments and a more aggressive mindset, Lakers have a chance to turn the game and show why they are considered one of the leading teams. The series is just beginning, and each game will be an intense battle for the supremacy at the West Conference. Fans look forward to seeing how LeBron, Luka, and company will respond to adversity and fight for a spot in the next phases of playoffs. The season is at stake, and the Lakers will have to show their true strength and determination to overcome the challenges they face. The time is now, and each play will feature the search for the NBA title. Follow closely, as this series promises to be one of the most exciting of this year's playoffs. The next games will be decisive, and each team will have to do their best to advance in the competition. Rivalry is fierce, and fans can wait for intense and emotion-filled games. Prepare for more action, as NBA playoffs are just warming up. Stay tuned for more updates and analysis of this exciting series between Lakers and Timberwolves. The battle continues, and each game will be a new opportunity for teams to show their strength and determination. Do not lose any moment of this electrifying series that promises great emotions to the end. Playoffs are in full swing, and each game is a chance to make history. Follow each move and cheer for your favorite team on this journey towards the NBA title. Emotion is guaranteed, and fans can wait for memorable games in this series. Keep following for more news and analysis on NBA playoffs. The competition is fierce, and each team is giving their best to achieve glory. Stay tuned for more information and highlights of this exciting series between Lakers and Timberwolves. The next games will be decisive, and every detail will make a difference in the search for the title. Follow everything closely, and don't miss this amazing NBA playoff series. The journey towards the championship continues, and each game is a new opportunity to shine. Stay tuned for more updates and analysis on this exciting series between Lakers and Timberwolves. The battle is just beginning, and fans can expect more action and excitement in the next games. Total attention now. Because what happened in this Game 1 between Lakers and Timberwolves goes far beyond a simple defeat. It's not just another statistic. It's not just another negative score in playoffs. What unfolded inside the court was an alarm. A brutal alert that can be indicating something much more serious. The collapse of Lakers planning fair when the posture turns was expected. And if you are a purple and gold root fan, you need to hear each word until the end, because there is something very wrong happening. Anthony Edwards, who went to the ground with intense pain in the third room, almost turned the headline of the night. A lot of people thought it would be the point of turning, the moment Lakers needed to enjoy the emotional shaking of Timberwolves. But no. Edwards came back even more determined, and that has a name. Shame for Lakers, who remained apostate even with the game practically being delivered by Trey. Right, I trust Lebron if you know he will take the Lakers to victory. But this shame is just the beginning, because if you think the crowd is just complaining about the result, you're very wrong. What exploded on social networks after the match was a feeling of betrayal, deception. People who have been cheering for over 30 years, who saw Kobe bleed for the shirt, saying that this team has no soul. And it hurts. It hurts because it has a real background. Coach Redick, even in his debut, looked more like a luxury viewer on the bank. Where were the adjustments? Where's Plan B? Why insist on formations that do not work clearly? What's more, why the hell players like Dalton Knecht, admittedly one of the best throwers of the team, didn't even enter the court? What is JJ trying to hide? Or worse, does he really not know what he is doing? What if this lack of game reading is the clear sign that the locker room is lost? It's hard to think that. But even worse is pretending that everything is fine. Declare title. If you believe that Lakers can once again conquer the NBA. Meanwhile, the numbers shout. Timberwolves kicked with 51.2% overall use. Almost. 50% in the balls of three. This is inadmissible in a playoff game where each possession should be life or death. While they swam from the stroke, the Lakers ended with 39.8% in the throws. Not to mention unprecedented errors, defense communication failures, and the complete absence of reaction in critical times. You need to understand one thing. This is not unlucky. This is a direct reflection of the loose mindset, the lack of preparation, the complacency that has taken over a cast that has already entered thinking that it would win in the talent. But playoffs are not won with names. If they win with sweat, with delivery, with soul, and that's exactly what the Timberwolves showed. Right? Come on, Lakers. If you think the team is ready for victory, and if you think that was bad, hold what comes now. There is information circulating from inside the staff that some Lakers players arrived late at the game's preview video session. This is very serious, because it shows a lack of focus, lack of commitment. Do you think Kobe or Shaq would do this? Never. The problem is not losing. The problem is accepting to lose. There are more. There is a silent tension between Lebron and Redick behind the scenes. Internal sources claim that the King is not satisfied with the technical command and has been questioning, even indirectly, some rotation decisions. This is dangerous, because a break can now implode the whole season. What if Redick falls? Who assumes in the midst of playoffs? Would Rob Pelinka courage to play a technician exchange in the middle of the series? Let I Trust Squad believe in the strength of the Lakers cast. It is now that you need to pay even more attention, because if Lakers do not react immediately, in Game 2, the series can leave a blink of an eye, and when confidence goes to the drain, it is almost impossible to recover. The Timberwolves felt that. They already smell the blood in the water. They are coming with everything. And if Redick and LeBron do not find a way to stop bleeding, it may be the most humiliating elimination of the modern era of Lakers. Don't wait. Send to 3 WhatsApp contacts that cheer for Lakers too, and write, "I am Lakers fans." that today God will open the right doors for you for sharing our work and helping us. And do you know what makes all this more desperate? The table. If Lakers fall now, they are in the real risk of facing drastic changes. Big people will run. Players with high contracts can be exchanged. The team's core can be completely dismantled. This game, too, can be the line between continuity and chaos. And the crowd feels that. Everyone is with their hearts in hand, anxious, afraid. And the truth needs to be said. If this generation does not react now, it will be remembered as one of the most disappointing in the history of the franchise. Declare, the future is purple, and gold if you see the Lakers dominating the NBA. Now, look at this data. Over the past 10 years, Lakers have been eliminated in the first round 3 times, and each of them was marked by an internal implosion. Are you feeling the pattern? Because it's repeating yourself. Injuries, internal fights, contested technician, dissatisfied star. It is a vicious cycle, and if no one does anything now, the team sinks for good. The moment is critical, and everyone needs to understand that. It's not just another game. It is the type of departure that defines legacies, that separates idols from disappointment. You, who have been cheering for decades, who have been awake at dawn to see the team win, deserves more than that. It deserves attitude, deserves answer. And if the players don't understand that, they may be wearing the wrong shirt. Right, the time is now if you believe that the Lakers' moment has arrived. Luka Doncic tried to carry on her back. There were 37 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 thefts. A monster. But even he couldn't do a miracle with a team that seems to have mentally given up in the third quarter. Lebron? He played well, but clearly is carrying the weight of age. He needs help. You can't do everything yourself. And Austin Reeves? It simply disappeared into the relentless marking of the Wolves. And if the fan doesn't press now, the board will pretend nothing happened. It will play another season in the trash. We'll push with the belly. The truth, it is now or never. Because LeBron's legacy in the Lakers is at risk, and that no one wants to admit aloud. But it's the elephant in the room. And if this team does not change its posture urgently, perhaps that was the last real dance. Let I believe in victory. If you trust that the title is within the reach of the Lakes, Game 2 needs to be a Lakers massacre, not a simple victory, not a tight score. It needs to be a firm answer, a blow to the table, an exhibition of authority. If not, the locker room implodes, the crowd turns against, and the title? It will be just a distant dream again. And just for you to understand the size of the problem. Timberwolves' reservation scored more points than the entire Lakers bank added. This is lack of depth, lack of planning. And it's not just the players. It is from the technical committee. It is from the board. It is from culture that was created inside. Right, we're ready if you see the strongest Lakes than ever. This series is not over yet, but it's on a wire. And you who are watching all this from afar, you need to know what happens in the next 48 minutes of the game will decide the future of this franchise for the next 3 years. It will affect renewals, exchanges, draft, everything. And if you love this shirt, you can't turn your back now. The next few days will be intense, and you won't want to lose any details of what the turn can be, or the disaster. Only there is still time. There is still a chance. There is still faith. But it takes more than words. It takes attitude. And it all starts in Game 2. Right, LeBron. Will shine if you believe it will be the star of the season. Thanks for watching here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue receiving the next content. Now go to our playlist that will appear on the screen, or in the comment with all the latest minute news and news from the backstage, highlights, last-minute controversies, all about the Los Angeles Lakers team. Until the next video.